Today's idiom is he was full of beans. This vibrant expression describes someone who is very energetic, lively, and in high spirits. Imagine a person who is bursting with enthusiasm, ready to tackle anything. Its origin is often traced back to the agricultural practices of 19th century rural Britain. Farmers would feed beans to their horses to give them extra vigor and stamina. Over time, this imagery of a spirited, bean-fueled horse transferred to people, suggesting they possessed the same kind of boundless energy. It's a delightful way to describe someone full of life. Let's see. He was full of beans in action with some examples. For instance, you might say, after a good night's sleep, the toddler was full of beans and ready to play all morning. This paints a vivid picture of a child waking up refreshed and bursting with energy, typical of a lively youngster. In another scenario, despite working all day, Sarah arrived at the party full of beans, eager to dance and socialize. Here it highlights Sarah's impressive resilience and enthusiastic spirit, showing that even after a long day, she had plenty of energy for social activities. Both examples perfectly illustrate someone who is truly bursting with life and vitality.
While full of beans describes someone very energetic, there are other expressions with subtle differences. Bouncing off the walls is similar, but often implies an overwhelming or even slightly uncontrolled level of energy, perhaps due to excitement or too much sugar. You might say a child is bouncing off the walls when they're almost too energetic. On the other hand, full of boundless energy is a more direct and literal way to say someone has a lot of energy, without the idiomatic flair or the potential for excess that bouncing off the walls can carry. Choose full of beans for a lively, positive, and spirited description.
To wrap up, he was full of beans is a fantastic idiom to describe someone who is exceptionally energetic, lively, and in high spirits. Originating from the practice of feeding beans to horses for vitality, it perfectly captures a sense of boundless enthusiasm. So the next time you see someone bubbling with energy, whether it's a child ready to play or an adult thriving at a social event, you can confidently say they are full of beans. It's a wonderfully descriptive and positive expression to add to your English vocabulary. I'll see you next time with another great expression.